Hello, hello. Hello, Miriam. Hello. Okay, so guys, today I want to talk to you guys about my no spend week. Hey. Um, so what does this mean, a no spend week? It means I spend $0. So obviously, if there's like a insurance payment or a electrical bill payment, those things go through automatically in my bank account. I don't like control those. They are like direct automatic payments. So I'm not talking about those things. Like I can't control that. I won't not pay my bill. So that's not what I mean. So what I'm talking about is like groceries, clothing, anything that we might need during the week. I'm not going to buy it. So we're going to do a week that my spending is going to be $0. So just as a quick example, I ran out of TikTok coins. Hi, Elsie Bass. So I ran out of TikTok coins and I was going to buy them because it's so easy. You can just purchase them. And I said, nope, it's my no spend week. So I am spending $0. So I was like, I can't purchase coins, right? I can't purchase coins. So I'm just going to wait. I knew I wanted to come live today and I'm going live on Thursday. So I said, nope. I said, I will wait until my lives. Possibly I will earn a few coins and I'll be able to hand those out. But for the moment being, I am not spending on anything. Um, oh, thank you, Elsie Baz, for the finger heart. That's nice. Oh, and for the heart me, yay. um, so this is kind of a challenge, right? And some people might say, well, you have a big stockpile, you should be okay. And that's true. Having a stockpile helps. But what I'd like you guys to do, I want you guys to see how I'm doing this. So I'll be posting about it often because it is possible. You guys have things in your cupboards that I'm sure you haven't touched in like a year. Go to the back of the cupboards, go find those items. Okay. So let's say if you even wanted to start like today. Okay. So go and purchase what you think you'll need and then stop and then do not go back to the store. So this can be intimidating to certain people, but try it. Try it one week where you're like, okay, I'm going to purchase my things, let's say on the weekend. And starting Monday, I'm not allowed to go to the store again. I'm not allowed to spend any money. I'm not allowed to go on Amazon, even if it's like a super good deal. I am not buying it. There's going to be good deals every single week. Don't worry. Stop having that fear of missing out. Um, just don't buy anything for one week. Just try it. So some people say, oh, that's easy. I don't spend in a week. Oh, yes, you do. You don't realize the little things that you're doing, like buying coins on TikTok or stopping somewhere for a coffee. Or you'll say, oh, it's only $2. I'm saying zero. Do not purchase anything. Do not buy a single item for a week. Okay, that's the first challenge that you need to try. The next challenge is trying it for 2 weeks, 3 weeks, and I've even done 1 month. So what that one was a bit of a challenge, but I had to make sure of certain things. So I'm going to tell you guys what you need to make sure of. Just wanted to see if there's anybody that's asking questions or anything because I'm kind of looking at two screens. If you guys can tap a little bit, that would be great. And if you guys want to share it out, that would be amazing as well. Thank you. Hi, Sherry. Hello. Hi, Kayla. Welcome in. Okay, so this is what I do for my no spend weeks. Number one, make sure you have canned vegetables, canned fruits. Make sure you have like frozen fruits, frozen vegetables, because these are the items that will be harder to keep because you can't do like a week is not bad. Like I do have mangoes, I have fresh mangoes, fresh apples, fresh blueberries that I've purchased like even last week and on the weekend. I do have a few fresh vegetables, but actually we're kind of going low. But I do have frozen vegetables. They're as nutritious, buy a few bags of frozen vegetables. I still even have tomatoes from my garden that are ripening on the counter that I had taken out like a month ago, and they were green, and now they are ready to eat. So have a few items like potatoes last long, squash last long in the fridge as well, stuff like that. So make sure you have carrots last long in the fridge. Not those little slimy baby carrots. Yeah, don't buy those. Thank you, Alicia, for sharing the life. Buy like the big bags of carrots that you have to peel because those things last longer in the fridge. Okay. Um, oh, hi, everybody. Welcome in. Welcome in. Um, so this is what I'd love some heart me's. If anybody wants to send some heart me's, that would be amazing. And if you've never sent me a heart me before, I do have a challenge here to make a new club member. Thank you, thank you. So that means that you have never sent one to me before and you've done it. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Mama Saurus. Okay. So you became the number 16 fan in the club. Yay. That was one of my challenges is to get a new fan. So thank you. Thank you. Okay. So this is the thing. So if you want to set up a 1 week challenge, start with 1 week. Trust me, don't go to the month first. You're going to freak out. So what you want to do is 1 week challenge, start with that. Make sure you have frozen fruits, frozen vegetables. So you're going to get some fresh for the first week, but then after that, those are not going to be good. Unless, for example, like I say, potatoes will last longer, squash will last longer, carrots will last longer. Those root vegetables like beets, they will last longer as well. Oh, thank you for the heart me. Thank you. Thank you, Camille. So I'm just explaining. I was just telling Camille about my 1 week no spend challenge, and I'm just explaining how I'm going to do this. So last week and even on the weekend, I purchased some things in, kind of like in provision of I knew I was going to do this. So we did buy like, potatoes, we have squash, we have beets that I bought last week. Those things keep a long time in the fridge. You're going to have frozen fruits, frozen vegetables, because those things are as nutritious and they're going to keep forever in the freezer. So you're good. So these are the kind of things. Even have some, if you have canned. Oh, thank you, Camille. Thank you. Thank you for the heart hands. Um, oh, thank you so much, my friend. So these items will save you. Oh, my life goal was achieved. Thank you so much. Okay, so then what you're gonna do is you're gonna stop looking. Don't look at Amazon. Do not look anywhere. Do not go to the store if you know you're not allowed to purchase anything. So just stay away. You're gonna keep busy with things that you need to do at home. Okay. So instead of going to the store, instead of going out for coffee, you go straight to the office, you go straight to work. You keep busy. If you're home, you're going to be like, okay, I'm going to reorganize my closet. Okay. Just keep busy. One thing that you can do is actually go through your closet. You're going to realize, number one, you're going to find things that you thought you had lost. Number two, you are going to be like, wait a second. I don't need, 13 pairs of jeans or something, and these don't fit me anymore. And really, I should get rid of them, right? So that's one thing that you can do to keep busy. And it will also have a double purpose of cleaning out your closet, but it also double as finding things that you thought you might need, like for example, you're like, oh, I'm all out of dress pants, or I don't have any more socks or something. And then when you clean out your closet or clean out your drawers, you're going to be like, oh, I didn't realize I actually had, 10 pairs of socks. I only thought I had two, or whatever the case may be. So this happened to me often where sometimes when it's the end of the season, like for example, a warm sweater or things like that in the summer, I'll put them away in like baskets or boxes, and then I'll find them and I'll go, oh yeah, I forgot I had this box, or I forgot I had this, whatever it is. So going through your closets works really, really well for like not buying other things. The other thing I do is I go on FB. So this is another social media platform. You understand what I'm saying? FB. You're going to go in groups called Buy Nothing groups, and you can go and search there, for free items. So just last week, I got like a free rock tumbler. I got even some free food from there. I got free salad dressing. I got a free mayonnaise that somebody thought was too spicy. Anyways, I got a bunch of stuff. So you can find these free things for sure. So have a look at those. Another example is like, this is just a simple example, but my father's coming for dinner tonight. My mom has gone on a little vacation. So I thought I'll invite my father for dinner. And he says, oh, I said, oh, I have chicken burgers, I have tacos. And he says, oh, I'd really like chicken burgers. And then I thought about it. My dad really likes to have like a chicken burger on a bun. We don't care. My family will just eat the burger patty with like a fork and knife. Um, we often go without buns because we're not going to buy them because sometimes they're just too expensive because we're gluten free. Anyway, so I said, Dad, you can come for chicken burgers, but I don't have buns. And he says, oh, I'll bring my own bun. And I was like, perfect. So you see, because I did not want to go to the store to buy him a bun because um, I'm doing my challenge, but at the same time, I was like, oh, shoots, it's my dad. But then I said, Dad, I don't have any buns. And he says, that's fine. I'll bring a bun. I have some here at home. Perfect. So he'll bring his home bun. So that's just one example, of something that you can do. If somebody says, what can I bring? If you're inviting somebody over, let's say you're, having people over for a lunch or something, and they say, oh, what can I bring? Name something that you need, you can be like, oh, you want to bring some, veggies for a veggie dip, or whatnot. So you can say, I already have carrots if you want to bring cucumbers or something. So that's another way. So I did it once. I think it was like last year. I did it for a whole month, and it was easier in the summer, definitely because I had my garden. So the garden vegetables saved me, but I did it for like a whole month. And what was really easy was that if I did have people over, I would ask them to bring something that I didn't have at home. So, a lot of times people will be like, oh, you invite them over and they're like, what can I bring? And I would say, oh, well, do you mind bringing a dessert? Or do you mind bringing, oh, I have everything. I'm just missing relish for the burgers or something. And then they bring their relish, but then they leave it. They'll say, oh, no, you can keep it, like it's like a hostess gift or something. And then you're like, yes, I didn't have to go out and I didn't have to go out and buy relish. So that's just like another example of what you can do, if you're doing these no purchase weeks. So yeah, so yesterday was day one, did not purchase a thing. We didn't go to the store. We didn't do any of that. And that's the other thing. Don't go to the store. Don't even look around. Do not go on Amazon. It's too easy. Like nowadays, it's just so easy to purchase things. I know something you don't know. I tried doing that with you and you say no. Well, it's because I have everything, but I wasn't on a no spend week at that time, Alicia. But yeah, for sure, for sure. Um, oh, thank you. Thank you, Camille, for reposting my live. That's very nice of you. Oh, thank you, Cindy, for the follow. I appreciate that. Okay, so yeah, so no spend weeks. Like I said, I started yesterday, did not purchase a thing. I almost this morning, I almost made a mistake, and because I was listening to somebody else's live and I was about to send coins, like I usually like to do the heart me, and I usually like to send a few coins to the live host. And I was out of coins, and then I said, "Oh no, I was going to purchase coins. Like it's just a buck, right? I'll just like buy 99 cents worth of coins." And then I was like, whoa, stop. Do not purchase those coins. I said, I want to do this challenge properly. So I'm not going to cheat it and then purchase coins. I was like, nope, not purchasing any coins. So I said, nope, if I want more coins, I can either go live and see if I can get some more coins that I can then hand out to people. Cause you can do that. Like, let's say if you guys send me coins, I can then use those coins to basically purchase more coins, to diamonds, to purchase more gifts, right? So anyway, so you can kind of like turn them over into that. So I was like, okay, so that I know that I was going live today, and I knew that I was going to go live on Thursday. So I said, well, I'm going to wait it out, to avoid the mess. I'm gonna make the bacon at my house the morning and bring. Oh, yes, that would be perfect, Alicia. So yeah, and guys, when you have like if you are having people over, don't hesitate to say, if people say, "What can I bring?" Name something. As a vegetarian, I find it very, I don't like the smell of bacon in my house. And I do find it does make a mess. So usually that's the thing. Like my mother, if I'm doing a brunch, my mother will usually make the bacon at her house and then, yeah, and then bring it so that one, it takes a little bit less time. So we're not cooking it here. And two is the smell gets a little bit, gets to me. Anyways, and sometimes I even have bacon. It's not the point. It's just the whole making of it is kind of gross to me. So, but yes, thank you, Alicia. That would be great. Hi, Tara. How are you? Long time no see. Okay, so hi everybody. I'm just going to do a little reset because I did see some more people come in. So my name is Jennifer. Jennifer's Frugal here on TikTok and on YT. And I love to teach people about how to save money, how to coupon, how to get out of debt. So this is a little bit my story. So many years ago, actually at the time we were only three. It was only my husband and myself and my son. And we used to spend like amounts of money every week, like $250 a week, if not more, on groceries. Okay. And that's not even counting like the diapers and stuff. I never counted that in the groceries because it's not really fair because it was for my baby, right? So it's not like it's groceries for me. So yeah, so for groceries for the family, so the food, the shampoo, the things that everybody's kind of using, those things cost us like $250 a week. That was like $1,000 a month, sometimes more. And I started getting really, really frugal. Okay. So I wanted to stay home longer with my son. So I ended up staying home 16 months with my son. So I wanted that. So I decided, okay, we can do this. We're going to get extra frugal. We're going to like save money and we're not going to spend $250 a week anymore. We went down from $250 a week to like 50 to 100 a week. So at first it might have been like 100. And then like my daughter was born and etc. So we were an extra person to feed. And as the years got by, I got so much better at spending money so strategically. We bought a lot of big bags of rice, and I'm talking about a huge bag. So yes, you'll pay like $30 for it, but it will literally last us the whole year, sometimes more. So we got these nice big buckets for free on the Buy Nothing group, and they were for icing. So I know this person who makes cakes, and she buys these huge, huge buckets of icing, and the buckets are like food safe, right? Because there was icing. So once all cleaned up and everything and dry and everything, we put our rice in there, and I'm telling you, we have enough for the whole year, sometimes more. So buying in bulk like that and buying with coupons and stocking up when you get a good deal, we were able to reduce it to about 50 to $100 a week, making about a $600 a month difference. Okay, so it is commit. It's a huge difference. Oh, hi. My gosh, there's Amber and who else? I'm trying to see. Lori, hi, welcome in. It was a huge difference. It was $600 a month extra that we had. So that $600 we were putting on our debt. We paid our credit card debt. We paid our cars. We paid our house 11 years early. 11 years early. I was completely debt free. Okay. Completely debt free, completely mortgage free. I was 45 years old. I retired last year at 47 years old, guys. My son works at a grocery store and notifies me the food f yes, yes, that is amazing, Cindy. So if you have somebody that works at the store, that's even better. When they find out about deals, like, "Oh, we just put the apples half price," or, "All of the chicken breasts are on at 30% off," or whatever. If they can text you, my son works in produce, so he always tells us. So he is the one who's actually, like, reducing the produce, so he'll text me and say, "Mom, I just put a whole bunch of produce in the reduced bins." And I'm like, "I'm coming over." So it's like, start the car, we run over and get them. I will rarely buy fruits and vegetables at the regular price, even sale prices. I will go to the clearance racks. I will buy them on Flash Food. My Flash Food code is in my link tree up here, guys. So if you want, that is an amazing app where you can get like fruits and vegetables at a fraction of the price. I get like huge bags. So if you go look at my playlist called Flash Foods, you'll see there's examples of what I have in that like in those bags. But I'm talking about $5 for like a huge grocery bag of like a brown bag, like the good old fashioned brown bag. Like the whole thing is full and it's like $5. Um, that is like a fraction of the price. So with with this in mind, and actually if somebody uses my code for a purchase that is more than $7, they get $5 off their first $7 order, and I get $5 in credit. So it benefits both of us. Like, it's just amazing. Like, you get $5, I get 5. So often I even get it for free because I get all of these people that use my code. So again, we're getting a lot of our fruits and vegetables for free. Just recently, I just got our hummus for free because of my Flash Food code. And on Flash Food, the huge tubs of hummus were $1.25. I bought 4 of them and they were free because I had free credits. So the hummus was free. Like, so that was amazing. And that makes lunches like that's what I'm going to have all week this week for lunch is probably crackers and hummus. I love it. I love it so much. Um, oh, welcome in, guys. There's Gummy Bear. I can't see some of the names. By the something rebound. Alicia, thank you. Thank you for coming in and thank you for liking the live. You guys are great. Okay, so that's me. That's how I became this frugal mom. And you know what? My kids, they will totally they will continue doing this. So, like how excited my son gets because he's like, "Mom, there's like, half price bananas," or "Mom, there's half price apples at the store. Come quick," So he knows that that is very exciting to me. So I think, it's really, really cool. The other thing, my daughter also works at a smaller grocery store. And sometimes there's like even products that are like, expired, like not a lot expired, but sometimes it's like a couple of days or something. Sometimes there's items that have maybe like either like whatever, like the lid is broken or something is slightly wrong with it, and they just take them off the shelves and they don't sell them, right? It's their loss, and they just like instead of throwing it out in the garbage, they offer them to the employees. So sometimes my daughter comes home with like, for example, the other day it was a jam and the lid was broken, but it was still sealed, but the lid had like a thing in it, like a little bit of a crack. So she brings it home and it's fine. Like, I mean, except for the cracked lid. So all we did is we switched the lid. I had another lid, put it on, and it was fine. So, I mean, that was free jam, So again, try to get sources of free food. And if you know anybody in the industry, in either at a grocery store or something, if you can get an in to get some good deals. One of my supporters on here, her name is Melissa. So yes, this is how you become a supporter right here at the little heart. It's only like for something a month. It's not expensive. And I send my supporters, if you're in Canada, I will send you an envelope of coupons to get you started. And you're invited to all of the meetings. If I have like an online class, you don't have to pay for the class and stuff like that. So there's the benefits of becoming a supporter. But anyways, one of my subscribers, she actually worked at the No Frills, and I don't think she works there anymore. But anyways, she would sometimes text me and say, Jennifer, the granola bars are $1 a package or something. So my husband would go and buy some. Um, I purchase all types of dried beans, no canned beans. I make mock tuna salad with chickpeas. Yes. Okay. And beans, especially if you have the dried beans, a really good tip, go and find a recipe for your Instapot. So if you have an Instapot, my parents bought us the Instapot. Oh my gosh, I think it's like 10 years ago, whenever they came out. They bought us that for Christmas. It was the best Christmas gift ever because we use it every week. Because yes, you don't even have to buy canned beans because although they're inexpensive, like maybe $1 a can, it's still more expensive than making them from scratch. Like I am not even kidding you. Like we'll make refried beans. My husband has a great recipe. If you look in my playlists, you will see the refried bean recipe in there. We used to buy refried beans in the can, and they were expensive because they're more expensive than the loose beans, like the regular bean. It was like $3 a can now, and we usually would take 2 cans because we all love them, and so sometimes 1 can wasn't enough. So it would be like $6 worth of beans. You don't even know. We buy this huge bag of beans for like $12 that lasts us like all year, and he soaks them and cooks them in the Instapot. It's awesome. And so literally it's like 50 cents of beans, but it's the equivalent of 6 cans. So we calculated it. So it's a great deal. They are. Canned beans are expensive. Like, I mean, still cheaper than buying like a steak, right? Very much cheaper to buy a can of beans if you're in a rush or something. But I mean, making your own from scratch is so much cheaper. Like, that's the most frugal way of doing them for sure. Um, yeah. So hi, Top Hat. Welcome in. Welcome in. Um, welcome in, everybody. It's 13. What? Okay, wait a second. It's 13.85 now. What is 13.85, Alicia? Sorry, I missed it. I missed something. Yeah. So I was just talking about to subscribe. No, I don't think so. If you go look, not me. If you can go look, let me know. Go look to see. Um, this is because most of my content is not on lives. Most of my content um is like videos and that I post. So I'm not like a regular live host. I only go on live like once or twice a week. So because of that, my prices remain quite low. I click super fan, it tells me 13.95. Really? Okay. I'll go check that out because apparently when you become okay, let me look because it did say that because I was not a regular live host that it was cheaper. So thanks for letting me know. So apparently it's 13.85. But it's still, I mean, still good when you think about it, because most of my classes I charge $5 to $10 for. Sending a package of coupons, that's worth also something, and etc. So even if you're interested only for a month, you can then cancel. So I'm gonna go look, but if it is that I didn't know because last time I checked, it was still for something. That's what Melissa told me. Anyways, I think she said she paid for something. So maybe they changed it. I don't know. I will check. So yeah, so a lot of my classes, so I do host classes on how to coupon. Some people have like no clue how to do it. So I do have another class, all like frugal recipes. I have a class on how to coupon. That one is more for like geared to Canadians, of course, because I'm Canadian. I don't have access to the US coupons. But if you are in Canada, I even send you, like I said, a package of coupons and everything. But I do have classes if you don't want to be a subscriber. Most classes are $5 to $10 each. And I do host free classes also sometimes. But what I do is that if you are a subscriber, I invite you to all of the classes for free. So you can always come and have a look. Um, I do have one now. It's called Frugal Recipes, and it's an hour class. And I talk to you about a few frugal recipes you can do at home and tricks that I do. And that one is $5, for example. But that one could be for anybody, anywhere in the world, as long as you have access to the same kind of foods that I do, obviously. Oh, thank you, Camille. Yeah, I have all kinds of classes like that. I did some a couple of years ago, more of them. I have to start them again. So, yeah, so if anybody's interested, let me know. And okay, so today somebody was actually talking to me about how they were disappointed that in their area, so they live in Quebec, and they said, "Oh, you don't have any videos for the Quebec store." So listen, if you have a specific area that you want me to do, I can easily change my area in my app, in my Flip app, and I can go do a few videos for your area. And that is something also that I can do for my subscribers. And that would be a pleasure for me to do, So, there are other benefits, of course. But yeah, but just let me know. Even if you're not a subscriber, I can see what I can do if I have time to do them. But yeah, it is definitely possible to do videos, even if it's not for my region. I'll totally do them. Um, CDCDDC. I'm not sure, Patrick, what that is. I'm not sure what that means. But welcome in, Patrick. So, yeah, so everybody, welcome in. I see there's a few new people. My name is Jennifer. I'm a Canadian couponer. I am a frugal mom. I actually have 18 streams of income also. People don't know that about me. But what people know most about me is I retired at 47 years old. I was debt free, mortgage free at 45 years old. This week, so the title of this live is No Spend Week. Okay, so how can you do a no spend week? Do not spend for the whole week. That's the goal. So this means no going on Amazon, no going on to the stores. Don't get coffee on your way to work. Prepare it at home. Like, just try to do those things because they say, right? It takes like so many days of doing a habit to then realize that you can continue doing it. So it's a bit harder at first. But let's say for the next 7 days, you are not going to go to the store. You are not going to stop and get some Starbucks or Tim Hortons or whatever you're getting. Do not get those things. Just pack a lunch from home. Bring coffee from home. And if you do it 3 or 4 or 5 days, you might say, geez, it's not so hard after all, right? Because if you're going into a drive through and you're waiting in line at the drive through and you're getting your coffee at the drive through and you have to pay and then you have to drive away, you're stuck in traffic or whatever, that's going to take more time than making a coffee from home, guys. It's not that quicker to go through the drive through. Like, seriously, do the math. Like, if you were to make your coffee at home and let's say it takes you 15 minutes, I doubt that it's going to be less than 15 minutes to do all of the steps, to go through the drive-through, to order it, to wait your turn, to pay for it. And I mean, if you can save yourself like even $5 a day, at the end of the week, that's $35. That's a lot of money, $35. Now imagine if you did that for 50 weeks, right? You do it all year. That's a crazy amount of money. I can't even do that math. Like 3 times 50 is like, it'd be like $1,500 that you would save in like a year. And then people say, well, I don't have money to go on vacation. Well, if you didn't drink Starbucks coffee, you would, right? Because if you didn't drink that $6 coffee every day, you'd have $1,500 at the end of the year. So keep that in mind. And then you could go on a vacation, to Mexico at a resort for a week. Keep those things in mind. It's a choice that you're making. Everything is a choice. The fact that I'm drinking water right now is a choice. Okay. The fact that I'm alive right now is a choice. It's a choice. I didn't have to go live. I chose to come live. It's everything's a choice. And if you decide to stop at Tim Hortons or stop at, whatever it is at Starbucks to get your coffee that costs you $6, plus you end up getting whatever, a cake pop because your kid's in the back and he wants something, then what? Right? How much is that going to cost you? So if you can reduce that spending, so not spending this week at all, right? I figure that I will save about $100, right? Because every week I usually spend $50 to $100 on groceries. So there might be a few other things, right? My husband needs some whatever, nails for something, or he needs a new light bulb or whatever. I'm just going to not buy those things. So yeah, so if there's a light bulb that goes out this week, we're not buying it. I'm literally going to take a light bulb from somewhere else in the house and I'm going to put it to where I need it most and wait it out a week. Okay. So doing that, I am sure to save about $100 this week just from doing that because I don't spend much. Now imagine somebody who spends $250 a week on groceries. You're going to save $250. Just do not spend. And guys, you have food. Some people said there's nothing in the cupboards. I doubt it. I doubt it very, very, very much. Okay. Go look in your cupboards. You have soda crackers, you have peanut butter, you have something. Have that for lunch. You're not going to starve. Okay. You're going to be okay. Even McDonald's, and yes, you get the value meals at $5. It's not worth it because it's crazy. $20 or more. I know. Oh, thank you, Suzanne. Thank you for the heart me. Oh, Suzanne became the number 18 fan. So, guys, this is the thing. Even McDonald's is so expensive. And even at $5, that's more expensive than actually taking something from home. Taking those soda crackers that you forgot in the back of the cupboard with a bit of peanut butter and that free jam that I was talking to you about earlier, and some water, and maybe some leftover candy that you had from Halloween, and an apple that's been in the fridge for a week and you're just not eating it because there's a tiny bruise on it. Suck it up, princess. Eat it and don't spend your money, and you'll see the difference. You'll see the difference. You will have all of a sudden you will have this big flow of money and you'll be like, wow, I have this nice cushion of money. So imagine if you do it for 1 week. Imagine if you do it for 2 weeks. And if between week 1 and week 2 you want to do a small grocery run, do the small grocery run. That's it. And then say, that's it. I'm allowed $50. I'll buy what I'm missing. And then that's it. I'm not purchasing for another week. Try it. As a single dad raised by a frugal mom, I really appreciate your content. Thank you so much. I love it, Prairie Finn. I love it. It has, and you know what? Sometimes it's tough love. Like I literally told my kids this is what they said. Oh no, are we just having leftovers for dinner? And I said, listen, guys, you guys have part-time jobs. If you guys want to go out and buy some pizza, be my guest. The meal that is here right now is completely free of charge to you. Yes, it is leftover shepherd's pie. Yes, it's what we had last night. It is good food. It is healthy food. It is homemade food that was made with love. Oh, thank you for the little plane. I've never seen that one. Thank you so much. Oh, Melissa, thank you. I was talking about you, Melissa. It is good food that was made with love. It is free. You will suck it up, princess, and you will eat the food. And if you do not like such food, you can be my guest. You will take your own money and you will go purchase yourself a pizza or whatever it is that you want. But I will not be purchasing said pizza for you. Thank you. Thank you so much. Oh, thank you guys. Thank you to Suzanne who went into the gift gallery. Thank you so much for the TikTok. I don't even know what to call them, little TikTok symbols. Thank you so much. Love it. Thank you, Suzanne. I appreciate you. Um, yeah, so that's and it is tough love. Thank you, Melissa, for being here. And Melissa, look, Melissa, once you gave your heart me, guys, you can use those stickers that Melissa has. And guys, if you did not have a chance, go and give these people a follow. I mean, okay, first of all, I love Camille. She is amazing. Her lives are top notch. Like, I am serious. Go and give Camille a follow. It is amazing. Go give Suzanne a follow. She is just amazing. Look at her come in here and gifting. I appreciate you so much. Elsie Baz, one of my TikTok friends. We're actually seeing each other at the end of the month. I'm so excited. Melissa, who is a fan, she actually is one of my subscribers. I appreciate her so very much. And she's the one who gives me some of the no frills intel when she knows about them. So thank you so much. And Alicia, who is a moderator right now in the room, I appreciate her so much as well. We're going to see each other soon. And she has a beautiful big heart and she's so generous. So please give these people a follow and welcome everybody else who is in the room. Thank you for being here. And again, it is a choice. You could be anywhere and you choose to be here with me as I drink my water and I tough it out, because you know what? I am on a no spend, no spend week. So I am using what I have. So even if I was, hungry for some sushi, I am not going to buy sushi. I'm going to eat the hummus that I got for free and the crackers that cost me 50 cents a package. And I will eat them and I will be satisfied, because that is more important to me than going out and getting sushi. I want to save that money because I want to do things with it. So one of the things right now that we want to do is we want to change the shower that's in our bathroom. That is important to me because it's broken. It's hard to get in and out of. Um, and it's annoying me. So that it's an old shower. Like, I mean, it is as old as the house, I believe. So it is nearly 30 years old. Like, it needs to go. And I can hardly even get in and out of it because the doors are kind of broken. So you kind of have to do this, like, little pirouette kind of thing to get it. And we haven't even bought anything. Like, I will literally shower with the doors open because I can't close them. And I'm like, you know what? I'm good. I'm happy. You know why I'm happy? Because I have access to hot water. I have access to a shower. I have access to shampoo. I have access to this beautiful home that I'm in that I'm completely paid off. So yes, is it annoying that the doors are almost falling off the shower? Yes, it is annoying. Is it life-threatening? No, it's not life-threatening. Is it gonna affect the rest of my day? No, I'm in the shower for 5 minutes. So, you know what? It's gonna wait. I want to save the money first, and I will purchase it later. That's another mistake that people do nowadays. People buy things, it's quick. I want a shower, I'll go buy it, I'll put that on the credit card, we'll pay it off later. No, I refuse to join that club of credit card debt. No way. I have been debt free for 3 years now, completely debt free. My credit card is always at zero. We pay it twice a month. We pay it mid month and end of the month. Twice a month we pay it. We never, ever pay late fees, ever. Because again, that's money that you're just giving somebody. And the reason why we had the credit card, some people say, well, then why do you have a credit card? For the points. I have so many points. So I have the PC MasterCard and I get points on every dollar that I spend. So if I go on a trip and it costs $2,000, that's going on the credit card, but then I pay it off right away. That way, no fees, and I get all the points. So I'll get like hundreds of dollars of free groceries. So that's what's really cool. So sorry, I'm on a rant. And when I'm on a rant, I don't see the messages. Hi, friend. Yes. Is Costco really cheaper overall, in your opinion? Okay. What are we talking about? Injustice. Uh, thank you so much. No, I was talking about how I tell my kids, if you're not happy with what we're having, you can buy yourself something else. Um, Yes, growing up, we have leftover night once a week. We have leftover night more than once a week because if I'm gonna make a shepherd's pie, if I'm gonna turn on that oven and cook something, I'm making 2 shepherd's pies, 2 big shepherd's pies, and we're gonna eat shepherd's pie for, dinner and lunch for like 2 days or 3 days straight, and we will all survive it, you know? Okay, so I'm gonna go back to Prairie Finn, who asked a really good question. Is Costco really cheaper overall in your opinion? Okay. This is not gonna be a popular opinion, but I don't like Costco very much. Okay, so number 1, there's only a few things that I do purchase at Costco. Number 1 is medication, like Tylenol, Advil, those kind of things. They have their own brand, their Kirkland brand. It is a huge bottle. Like, there's like 500 of them in there, and it's like $13. That is the best value, even on sale with points back with a coupon, is still not even the same price, okay? I can't get a cheaper price than at Costco. Melatonin, all my family's on melatonin. We need melatonin by the case. So melatonin is Costco all the time. Um, the other thing is those pork chubs. They're really big. I don't know if you've ever seen them. They're ground pork and they're like these huge, huge things. Oh, thank you, Melissa, for the gift. Um, they are sometimes on sale, like 5, $7 off. We will buy a big one and we will cut it up in small chunks, put them in freezer bags, put them in the freezer. That is cheaper than buying a package of ground meat at the store. My son is allergic to beef, so we only do pork or chicken. Now, most of the other foods will be more expensive. Number 1, they do have a bunch of stuff that you're gonna buy thinking it's less expensive, but guys, we don't need that stuff. For example, a big bag of chocolate. "Oh, it's cheaper." Sure, I don't need the chocolate, did you see me? I don't need extra chocolate. Number 2, um, so yes, it might be cheaper, but I don't want to buy it. It's just like the chips or whatever. Number 2 is that you can't use coupons at Costco. They have their own coupons, quote unquote, but you can't use manufacturer coupons. So sometimes with coupons and stuff, I can get food almost for free. So that's not going to be a better deal. So I'm not the printer ink for our printer. We've compared everywhere and it's cheaper there. So I have to say there's a few things, but you got to know. What big and generous heart you are talking about? Talking about you, my friend Alicia. I don't work there anymore. I know, Melissa. I'm so sad. So Melissa doesn't work at No Frills anymore. So I don't have my in to know when the deals are going to be. Okay, let me know anyways. Yes, yes, yes. Welcome in, Crystalline. Uh, oh, wait a second. Suzanne had a message, but it got deleted. Sorry, Suzanne, I can't see. It says making payments. Oh, doesn't mean you can afford it. Yes. Okay, Suzanne, your message was blocked by TikTok, but I'll read it anyway. It says making payments doesn't mean you can afford it. Exactly. So some people will say, oh, I can just pay like 500 a month for the rest of my life. And don't do those things. It's if you can't afford it, paying it outright, you can't afford it. Guys, even for cars, okay? I have money in the bank. We have like a retirement fund that we're living off of. I have investments. I have things. I'm not rich in any means. But I'm not going to touch that emergency money for anything. That's my emergency money. That's my retirement fund. So, as an example, my car was done. I had this van. It was like 15 years old. We drove it. It was completely done. It was rusty. It was done. And I love a van. But vans are like $60,000 or something, 50,000. I was like, I'm not buying a van. So this is what I did. I started looking online. Is there a car that I could afford? I looked at the money that I could spend. I have about $5,000 that I could put towards a car. That's it. Guys, I manifested my car. I totally was like, okay, I have about five to $6,000 that I could spend on a car. That's it. I do not want payments. I do not want to borrow money. I do not want to do any of that. I don't want to do a lease. No, I want to pay my car. My husband's going, you're not going to find a car for $5,000. It doesn't exist, blah, blah, blah. You're going to get a really old car. It'll be dangerous on the road. So I said, okay, I'm manifesting this car. So I'm going to hold off. My husband has a car. I can use his, or he can drive me places till we figure it out. And all of a sudden, I'm not even kidding you guys, about 3 days or 4 days after I had made the decision that I wanted to buy another car, my nephew texts me and he says, Matount Jenny, he calls me Matount Jenny. He says, Matount Jenny, do you know anybody that would want a car? I was going to sell my car because I can't park it in my new apartment. There's no parking spot. So I'm going to have to, sell the car because I take the bus now. And I said to him, I said, how much do you want for your car? And he says, I don't know. I was thinking about $5,000. I was like, bingo, I will buy your car. So I bought my nephew's car for $5,000. It cost me, I think it was $500 to have it certified and everything to have it fixed. So imagine that I manifested that car. So I now have a car. It's paid off. It's all good. It's all good. Oh, I have a November 30th question. Yes. Oh, sorry, Alicia, I didn't see that. I do watch Costco sake items. Okay, wait, I can't see. Some things on sale can't be beat. Yeah, exactly. And mozzarella sticks again. So you know what, Prairie Finn, I'm going to I'm going to contradict you there because mozzarella sticks are those like those cheese strings. Do you need cheese strings? Sometimes you can get a really nice big brick of mozzarella for a lot less, maybe like $6.99. You could actually cut them into little pieces and put that in your children's lunches. Um, Cheese strings are all individually wrapped. They're all this. So do you really need them? Again, yes, $12.99 is maybe a good deal, but an even better deal is to not get the cheese strings and get a big block of cheese and slice it and make little pieces of cheese. They won't string necessarily, but I mean, you'll survive that. You'll survive that. I have Sam's Club, no Costco near me. Oh, there you go. Sam's Club. Yeah, they could be some good deals there too. Yes, in a rural area. Do you need juice for the girls? No, I'm good. I'm good. LOL, my kid likes M&M meat. Prairie Finn's like, okay, LOL. I'm not judging you, Prairie Finn. I just wanted to make a point. So don't bother. You can tell me, you can tell me off. My kid likes M&M meats. Likes, I'm not sure what that is. M&M meats are $11 for 500 grams. Costco is 1 kilo for, yes. Okay. That's a great example. If you have a food that your kid absolutely loves, and that's a great example, right? So a small one for 500 grams is $11. And you know that Costco is 12, it's like $1 or two more for double the amount. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Talking about the mozzarella sticks. Yes, I know. Yeah, yes. Okay. Yeah. Hi, Pastor Cody. Welcome in. Hi, Nancy. Hi, Torian. Okay, guys, I'm going to be getting off soon, probably in about 7 minutes. M&M has meat and desserts and frozen stuff like pierogies. They do. They have good things. Actually, M&M Meats has a great gluten-free cake. So if you guys are gluten-free or if you're bringing a gluten-free treat to someone, keep that in mind. Guys, I don't know what this is. Post a short video. Oh, okay, I didn't know what that was. Promoting your next live. Okay. They're giving me challenges and I'm like, what's happening? There's messages on there. Okay, so we want to know, what is that from M&M's? I think this was a question for Prairie Finn. What was it at M&M's that your child likes? Okay, so So yes, M&M's, this is it's a good example. So M&M Meats has these cakes. They are expensive. They're like $25, but they're delicious. They're delicious and they're my daughter's favorite. And listen, for her birthday, we got her one. It was $25. I was like, okay, whatever. Once in a while, and like I said, it was for her birthday. I bought her the cake. But it wasn't enough for like all of the guests, right? So I was like, oh boy. So what did I do? I got a cheap mix. So you can get just like a gluten-free mix, just like a cake mix. But even a gluten-free mix is like $5. But I made some cupcakes also, so that, some of the guests could have cupcakes and some of them could have that. Because I wasn't going to buy two of those. It would cost me $50. So I bought the one so to make sure my daughter gets a piece. And then, everybody else, oh, sorry. Everybody else got the cupcakes. So, anyway, so that's just another example. Sometimes you just have to adjust a little bit. But now we found those same cupcake mixes. We found them for a 3.99 at Giant Tiger, and they were usually 5.99, so they were 3.99, but they had the $2 peely on there. So a peely is a coupon that you kind of peel off. So they were $2 each. We bought an enormous amount. Like I think we bought like 25 of them. It cost us like $50 for 25 cupcake mixes. Well, it was a mixture of cupcake mixes and brownies. So it's going to be pretty good. Prairie Finn answered the mozzarella sticks, put in oven, dip in mutts and the sauce. Oh, yay. Yuka is the app. You can scan barcodes on food and beauty products to show you what's in there. Oh, nice. That's cool. Welcome in, April. Yeah, sorry, my mom is trying to call me. She is on a cruise. So I will have to call her back. So that's okay. She just left a voicemail, so I'll listen to it. Um, yeah. Oh, the mozzarella sticks. Okay. So Prairie Finn was talking about the mozzarella sticks. Oh, that's interesting. I'll have to look into that. Yeah, we can look into different apps. If there's an app that you love, so some of the apps that I love is Flash Foods to get foods really good price. I do have a link up here in my link tree. If you use my code to join Flash Food, you get $5 off your next $7 order. I get $5 off as well. So it's kind of a cool, it's like beneficial to both parties. And I get free food all the time through Flash Food. So that is like a really, really good deal. And once you're joined, you'll have a join code to share with to other people. So it's really cool. My other favorite app is Flip, because Flip is an app that you can see all the different deals from all the different stores. So that is so handy to have. Even if you're doing, for example, price matching at stores, if you have the Flip app, that works amazing. It works amazing. Oh my gosh, AI on here is hilarious. It's saying that my live is talking about car buying and Costco deals. Shared how manifesting a car worked. I love it. They're listening to what I'm saying. That is so funny. It says Yuka is amazing and free independent app. So Prairie Finn was trying to say that it was blocked. So I don't know why it's blocked. I think because you said free, or they think you're trying to sell something or whatever. But yeah, so okay, we'll look into that. I don't know if it's available everywhere, like in Canada and US, or hi, Mr. Hammy, how are you? I unblocked it. Okay, thank you, Alicia. Alicia knows how to do these things. I don't particularly do. Hi, Lady Dan. So, um, I love that name. So, yes. I'm gonna get going. I was kind of excited because my mom finally got some Wi-Fi. She's on a cruise, so I'm gonna go and say, I'm in Canada, Saskatchewan. Yay! Okay, so I'm in Ontario. So it's super nice to meet you. I'm gonna go make sure we're connected. Are we connected? Okay, we are now correct connected. Um, don't forget to connect with me right here if you're not already. If you haven't sent your heart me yet, do that. I'm at 18 members in my fan club so far. It's like 1 penny to join the fan club. When you send your heart me, you're like in the fan club, and then you can use the cool little stickers at the bottom there. And yeah, so that's the fan club. So things have changed recently. I was also talking about my subscription plan. So it used to be like $5. Alicia says now it's like 13 something a month. But I will be adding some perks as well because I am doing some classes, and the classes usually run between $5 and $10 a class. I do classes on couponing. I do classes on how to save money, frugal recipes, all kinds of things like that. And I always send invitations to my subscribers for completely free. So if you are a subscriber, you can get access completely free. I will also be doing a free class if that interests you. Just again, give me a follow, and then you will just keep looking because I will. I think I will create a new playlist for all of my classes. That way people can go look in the playlist. So I am going to go check up on my mom who's on a cruise. She was so excited. It's her first cruise. So I'm going to go check up on her. Thank you very much for being here, guys. Like I said, I'm on 2 devices at once. And if you miss this live, you can go to my YT account called Jennifer's Frugal, and you'll find it there. So I was talking about how I'm doing a 1 week of no spending. So wish me luck. I will continue posting videos about it, and come to my live on Thursday night. So I am doing a couponing live Thursday at 7:30 Eastern time. Bye, everybody. Have a good day. You too. Okay, guys, sorry, I'm just finishing up here. Okay, and I will so bye all of my YouTube friends. Thank you, and thank you for sharing it out. Share with your friends. I am trying to get to 1,000 followers on YouTube so I can finally monetize. Thank you.